Hey guys, welcome back to the Web Monkey Show, and today I have a rather unusual but special video for you. This is not the type of video I typically make on this channel because this channel is usually all about WordPress development. But considering what's been happening in the world for the past few weeks now with the pandemic and people losing their jobs and people having to take pay cuts, the demand to learn how to make money online has never been greater. So as a result of this, I want to help out by showing you how I make my own money online, and hopefully this could act like a guide to give you some tips on how you can also get started. Now, I have been making money online for about 5 years now, and I am relatively successful. I'm not a multi-millionaire by any stretch of the imagination, but I make enough to survive. I make my full-time income online. I don't have to go to an office. I don't have to meet people physically. I can just stay at home, do my work, and make money. And for me, I love it. So hopefully this can help you get started. Now, there are many ways how you can make your money online. There are many, but I primarily make my money through course creation and affiliate marketing. So let's start off with the course creation, right? So I create courses on web development and cybersecurity. Here is one of the platforms where you will find my courses. It's on Udemy. You may have heard of Udemy. It's very, very popular. So I currently have nearly 75,000 students. I've been on this platform for almost 5 years now, more than 5 years actually. And I have 22 courses, some of which are bestsellers. So it's very straightforward with Udemy. You upload a course, and if Udemy likes your course and they notice that people are taking your course, they're leaving good reviews, they can really market your course. And the wonderful thing about Udemy is that they have millions of students. So you could do really well on Udemy, and because you could get exposed, to millions of students. So it's a great way to get your career as an online course creator going. There is another platform where you would also find my courses, and that's going to be Skillshare. Skillshare is similar to Udemy in that it's also a public platform. The difference though is that unlike Udemy, where you get paid when a student buys your course, with Skillshare it's more about how many minutes of your content was consumed. So you could get paid, like, let's say 3 cents per minute. So it's different from Udemy. And in all honesty, Skillshare is not my favorite platform. I only have my courses there because I still make some money from Skillshare. But if you're going to choose between these two, definitely go with Udemy. First of all, create your courses for Udemy, and then you can upload them to Skillshare after. But in addition to Udemy and Skillshare, I also have my own private platforms, the WebMonkey Academy and Lab Cyber. On Lab Cyber, you will find my cybersecurity courses. On WebMonkey Academy, you will find my WordPress courses. The reason why I have these two is because the main issue, the main challenge with Udemy and Skillshare is that you don't have full control. These are third-party platforms owned by other people, and they can come up with new rules tomorrow, and you may not like these rules. They might decide to change the way they pay you. They might decide to change or change how they're going to pay you, stuff like that, and you don't have any control. But when you have your own platform, you have full control. You can implement the rules because you're basically the boss. That's the reason why I have my own two platforms. So if you're going to become a course creator, I would highly recommend, first of all, you can go on Udemy and Skillshare, but as you begin to build a following, you definitely want to get your own private website, your own private platform. So in addition to these sites, I'm also on YouTube, which is probably where you're watching this video right now. I make money on YouTube primarily through affiliate marketing and also YouTube ads. But to be honest, YouTube ads, I don't make that much. If you're going to make money from YouTube ads, you need to be getting lots of views, hundreds of thousands, millions of views. That's the way it works. But I make money through affiliate marketing. And if you don't know what affiliate marketing is, it's basically a process where, say for example, you promote a product, right? You talk about the product, you describe how it's used, and then if people watch your tutorial and they like that product and they decide to buy that product using your own link, you will get a small commission. So it's basically a way for the owners of that company or that product rather to reward you for bringing them new clients. So the process is you would apply to become an affiliate. They will accept you as an affiliate. They will give you a link and say, okay, promote our products using this particular link. So whenever anyone buys that product using that link, you'll get a commission. Now, when it comes to my YouTube channel, I heavily promote two companies, SiteGround, which is a web hosting company, and Elementor that make a plugin for WordPress. Now, in particular with Elementor, I found some really good success because last year, January, I made this 3-hour plus tutorial on how to use Elementor to build a full website. And you can see right now it's gotten over 360,000 views. But down here, you will see that I do have my affiliate link right here. It says Buy Elementor Pro, and that is my link right there. So quite a handful of people that have seen this video, they actually bought Elementor using my link. So I've been able to get commissions from Elementor as a result. So this is one way how you can make money online. If you know how to use a product or a software and you're quite good at it, what you can do is, first of all, apply to become an affiliate for that company, right? So it's likely they'll accept you, but first they will ask you, okay, how are you going to promote us? So you need to tell them, I'm going to make a YouTube channel, or I can write an article on my blog. So once they accept you, they'll give you your own affiliate link, and then you will use that link to now promote and make some money. So hopefully you will find some success in there. One thing I should point out is that up until this time I made this video, my most watched video ever was actually the very first video I ever uploaded, which was for WordPress tables, and I only had about 40,000 views. So, and this was several years ago. So it's not until I actually made this video about Elementor that I got over 350,000. The point I'm trying to make here is that a lot of people, I know you've heard this before, and I don't want to sound like you know, some motivational speaker, but it's the truth. A lot of people might give up very, very quickly. They upload 5 or 6 tutorials, they're not getting the views, and they'll be like, yeah, that's it, I'm done, I'm out of here. No, you have to keep on pushing, because you are just one tutorial, you're one video away, you're one course away from becoming quite successful. So you just have to keep at it. If I had given up a long time ago, I never would have made this video, and I never would have gotten this number of views. So that's that. Now let me show you the tools I use to make my content, because that's what I really am. I'm a content creator. So I use Camtasia primarily to record my screen. In fact, I am using Camtasia right now to record the screen as I talk to you. Now, Camtasia isn't free. It's about $200, but I love Camtasia because it provides you with everything you need to make decently professional videos, right? It's not as powerful as, say, Adobe Premiere Pro, for example, but with Camtasia, you can record your screen, you can do some editing, you can also add effects and animation, and it's enough for me to make the kind of videos that I make. They do have a free trial, so you can check that one out. There are free alternatives to Camtasia. I haven't used any of them before, to be honest, and I cannot tell you how good they are, but you do have alternatives. They're out there, so you can look out for them. But if you have the money to spend, definitely go with Camtasia. Now, for the sound, I use the Blue Yeti USB microphone. That's the microphone right here. I've been using this guy for almost more than 5 years now, actually, and it's still in good shape. And I also use the pop-up filter. This is to block out pops, like, you know, whenever I talk. Very, very useful. So you will need a microphone, very, very important for your audio, and it's not that expensive. It's $130, but I guess that's relative to who I'm talking to. But it is a microphone I can highly recommend. I've been using this for years now, and it has never let me down before. All right, so that's video, audio. I use Canva to create my cover images. The images I use for my thumbnails, for my courses and tutorials on YouTube, I primarily use Canva. I do use Canva Pro because with the Pro version, you get access to more features, basically. I think it's about $14 per month. So I use Canva Pro for all my design. Now, going back to how you can create your own platform, I use LearnDash with WordPress, right? So LearnDash is, you can use it to create your courses, and oops, look at that. I use LearnDash to create my courses. I use it to create Lab Cyber. I use it to create webmonkeyacademy.com as well. It is a bit expensive as well. It's not cheap. You will have to pay for it, obviously. And I don't remember how much it is. Let me just quickly go to the pricing page and see. All right, so the basic package is $159, but like I said, with LearnDash, you can create your own academy, create your courses, structure them the way you want, and so on. So that's what I use. Now, if you don't have the money to go with LearnDash, and you don't have the time to create your own website using WordPress and LearnDash, you do have two alternatives in Thinkific and Teachable. So these guys, what they do is that you can simply produce your videos, and then you can create an account on Thinkific, and then you can host those videos on Thinkific. Thinkific has a free plan, but it is very, very, very limited to what you can do. Teachable, I haven't used Teachable in years. I used Teachable maybe 4 years ago for just one course, and then I quit. So I haven't really followed them since. I don't know what they offer right now. But I was still using Thinkific as of a few months ago, until I decided that, you know what, why am I a WordPress developer if I can't have my own academies built on WordPress? So I quit Thinkific. I'm no longer on Thinkific. But like I said, these are two alternatives if you don't have the time to build your own site. Now, if you're going to get some reasonable amount of features and tools from these two sites, Thinkific and Teachable, you will have to pay. The thing is, in the short run, it is cheaper to be on these sites, but in the long run, you end up paying more than actually just building your own site. That's one thing you should keep in mind, because now with LearnDash, you just simply pay $159 for the whole year, and you can do whatever you want on your own websites. But with Thinkific, for example, I think the very first paid subscription plan starts at, I think, $40 per month. So for a year, that's $480 right there. So it is something to think about. I would highly recommend you build your own site first. Now, the one challenge you could face whenever you decide to build your own website on your own platform is hosting the videos. It is not a good idea to put the videos on your own hosting company, on your own web host, because they will take up a lot of space, and you're gonna pay a lot of money for that. It is best that you use a third party. In my case, I use Vimeo. So I have a paid plan with Vimeo, and I upload my tutorials in there. And what I simply do is that on my own platforms like LabCyber and Webbank Academy, I embed those videos on those sites. So that's basically what I do. Now, if you're gonna go with Teachable and Thinkific, like I said earlier, you don't need Vimeo, because you can simply upload your videos to Thinkific's or Teachable's servers, and they will host the videos on your behalf. You don't need Vimeo. But if you're gonna go with the LearnDash alternative, where you build your own website, then definitely host with Vimeo. I would highly recommend that. You could also host on YouTube for free, but it's not as professional. And with Vimeo, you have more security. You can make your videos private so that the only people that have the link would actually be able to watch the video, and so on. So Vimeo offers a lot more. I use WooCommerce as well to make all the sales, to put pricing on my courses, on my content. I use WooCommerce for that one, of course. Audacity, I forgot to mention Audacity earlier. I should have put this over here. So I use Audacity to clean up the audio whenever I need to. The one disadvantage of using Camtasia is that the editing for the audio is not quite as good as the one for video. So if I need to clean out some noise, I would usually go with Audacity. That's the only thing I know how to use Audacity for, how to clean out the noise. And it's free. Audacity is free, and it's one I would highly recommend that you check out. Now, going back to the same old LearnDash and hosting my own courses, I use ActiveCampaign to build my mailing list. So right now you can see I do have about 550, which isn't that much, but I only started using ActiveCampaign a few months ago. So it's gonna take some time, but I am getting subscribers. So I use ActiveCampaign to build my mailing list and get the email addresses of my students, and through ActiveCampaign, I'm able to promote my other courses to them and also drive more sales. So when it comes to the content creation itself, I also use MailChimp, or I used to use MailChimp a while ago. The reason why I'm talking about MailChimp is because unlike ActiveCampaign that is paid, with MailChimp you can actually get started for free. You will be limited to maybe, I think, the first 5,000 subscribers, and then after that you have to start paying. But MailChimp is a great alternative because, like I said, they offer you can get started for free before you have to start paying. All right, so finally, let's talk about audio blocks and video blocks. So for some of my content, especially the cybersecurity courses, I have to include some background music or some videos describing what I'm talking about. I'll use audio blocks and video blocks for that. It's not cheap. You pay about $99 for a whole year, but then you have access to so many videos and so many audio tracks. So as a content creator, I desperately need this. Finally, Fiverr. You may have heard of this site before. I'll use Fiverr once in a while for some tasks. Maybe I'm having an issue on my website which I don't have time to resolve. I can simply hire an expert on Fiverr to help me. I do hire people on Fiverr as well for design, making YouTube intros, designing cover images as well. I use Fiverr once in a while. So that's basically kind of like a blueprint to my online business, creating courses, affiliate marketing, and hopefully I've been able to give you an idea on how you can get started. If you have any questions about anything I've discussed in here, you can put them in the comment section below. I'll do my very best to answer as many as I can. And let me just say that, yeah, again, I don't want to sound like a motivational speaker or someone who knows it all. No, I don't know it all. And I'm sure there are other people out there way more successful than I am when it comes to course creation and making money online, of course. But there is something I believe in, okay? I believe in this thing that Wayne Gretzky, if you don't know him, he's a hockey player, a ice hockey player, and he said that you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. The point I'm trying to make here is that if you've ever been thinking about making money online or making an online course or doing affiliate marketing, but you've always stopped yourself from doing so because of one reason or the other, it is time to just do it. All right, forget about whatever is holding you back. Just get started, do something. At least, even if you fail and you're not successful, at least you know that you tried. You're never going to be successful if you don't at least make an attempt. You have to make an attempt. You have to try and make money online. You have to put in the effort. Also, let me just say that if you're going to go on this route of making content and putting yourself out there on the internet, there are people who are not going to like you. It could be because of the way you look, the way you sound, or maybe people just don't like the way you teach. It happens. Even this Elementor tutorial, which is my best tutorial ever, you can see right here I have 110 dislikes, but it's not something I cry about because it comes with the job. There are people who would simply not like the way you talk, the way you teach. Maybe they think you're too fast. Maybe they think you're not the best teacher. It happens. You can't satisfy everyone. So the reason why I'm saying this is because there are a lot of people that I've spoken to about making courses online, and they're always shy because they're afraid of criticism. You have to be willing to accept it. It comes with the job. There's nothing you can do about that. So grow a thick skin and try it. Put in the effort. And let me just say that I strongly believe that if you put in the effort and you do your very best, you too can become successful online. So once again, if you have any questions about anything I've talked about in this video, put them in the comment section below. So that's it. A very unusual video. I never thought I would make this particular kind of video on this channel, but unfortunately these are unusual times. So thank you so much, and hopefully this will help you, and hopefully you will find this guide useful. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.